One take. I ain't finna do all that.
You are live.
We're live, my brother. There you go. Get it right. Up in here. You gonna get Missy over here.
I ain't talking to Missy right now.
Round up 1 second. I have a treat for you, my boy Charles. You know
I'm throwing the huhs out there so it'll be right. Come on, let's work this out. I promise this is gonna be one of them ones you can be like, man, look, that fat boy know what he talking about. Yo, hey, one viewer, how are you?
I love your Tidewater lingo, Charles. I could just listen to you talk all day.
Yeah, you know, your missus, she got a lot of the same lingo. She's
I agree.
From here.
My wife.
13 strong already. Hey, viewers, how are you? This is Chucky Boy. I'm here for you.
Round
Everything
up.
is beautiful.
That is true. I'll be right back. I gotta get my break.
You say you gotta get your what?
I got a guy working with another one. I got a new subscribe brick coming for y'all. Round up. Got a new subscribe.
Can I have this?
Carlos, I ain't forgot you, dog.
I have this lovely little Caucasian. I'm not Caucasian.
We gotta go.
different.
We might have
have this little concoction. That's over here.
We gotta.
Did you catch that?
Round up. Greetings, Carlos. I got you, dog. I ain't forgot about you. Round up. Greetings. This is Chris Haskins. My mission is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Tonight, as I frequently do, hang out with inner circle members at my house here that are local, and very, 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 very few of them that are local. I usually coach people around the country, but Charles was talking to me. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry, I'm with Charles Barnhill. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good.
Thank you for asking.
Nice. So we are getting ready to go to dinner here shortly, but Charles was telling me about we're going to Finn, I believe. Is that what it is? Finn, a seafood spot.
Seafood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is seafood, right?
Yeah.
You've been there before, right?
Well, I've been to the one in Virginia Beach. They got
another one?
Food.
It's two. Yeah. Did you know it was two?
Yeah, it's a McFinn's in Virginia Beach. Same concept. Now.
Gotcha.
Exact same.
So round up tonight, I want to tell you, Charles, as we were sitting here just chatting about deals, life, business, entrepreneurship, Charles, I thought it was important that you hear this. So many teaching lessons. And by the way, there's a link below, Roundup, for you to hang out with me. I'm going to be in Las Vegas with Ron Legrand at the Great American Real Estate Summit, March 31st. Go ahead and sign up. Don't wait till the discount ends. Ron is giving us a discount for the Roundup family. I believe it's like half price. So links below in the video link description. Charles was telling me about several opportunities that he has overlooked. What would you say? I don't want to say you missed them, Charles. Did you not reckon? What word can you use to describe before we get to the assumable mortgage opportunity? You said a lot of opportunities that you missed, that you overlooked, overanalyzed. What would you say there will be?
Yeah, a lot of the opportunities that was actually there, I overlooked them because of, I guess, pretty much arrogance, actually looking for what I wanted to look for as opposed to the gold mark that was actually right there in front of me.
What do you mean what you want? Everybody wants what they want.
Yeah, but
what's your
it's more like, you got to actually look at the long run of what you can actually make from the property itself, as opposed to trying to look at what just you can get out of it right then. You're trying to look for the long run, as opposed to the fast money right there with it. So I let a lot of opportunities, as I sit here talking with Chris, I let a lot of opportunities go by that shouldn't have even went by. A lot of times, us new people that are in the real estate, we actually, might see something and it's not exactly where we think that it might need to be at, but we're not looking at the long picture. If you get it right then, while it's hot on the skillet, it'll actually be able to hold up for later on.
Gotcha. Make sure I got this mic on right. Mic, Yeti, speaker there. No, the purpose of this training tonight, round up before I go out, we're only going to be on here for about another 8 minutes. We're going to leave out of here at 6:40. Charles, tell me about this assumable mortgage thing, because I didn't even remember this until you brought it up. I didn't even remember. I came to Charles. We had a deal. The seller was going to allow Charles to take over the payments, let him go down to the bank. They were going to deed him the house, give him the loan. How many years were already on that loan? Do you remember?
23.
23. It was 7 years already in.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, when you hit me with this, tell me, just bring me back.
Well, with that one, actually, you was actually letting me know that assumable loans, they really don't even do those anymore. Mm-hmm. But for this actual property, we actually sat down, talked to the bank, talked to the owner and everything. The bank already had told me that I could actually take over the loan itself, assume the whole loan. Everything would have been okay. But I didn't see everything in the property that I wanted right then.
Let's talk about the house before we get to the loan.
Okay, well, I mean, it was in an excellent neighborhood, very desirable. It was already 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, had a sunroom in the back, big bay window, but I actually wanted more with it. I wanted 2 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. I wanted the bedrooms to be bigger. I had actually did a conventional loan where I already had a loan for right then at that time was like 185 is what I actually had it for.
Pre-approval.
Yes, pre-approved.
What was left on this loan for the property?
It was only 28,000 that was left on this property.
No, it was more than 28,000.
I feel like it was just about 28.
It was 128 or 28?
You're right. 125. That's a big difference, isn't it?
Was 100?
There's 128 that was actually left on it.
But still, that was 7 years that already been paid on.
So the equity was already there for the 7 years.
Gotcha. So the house, did you think you needed more of a house at the time?
Yes, that was the problem. I thought that I needed more of the house, but I actually have passed by that house within the last 2 weeks. And man, the neighborhood itself has came up a lot. So, I mean, missed opportunities. If I would have got on it right then, I was in a perfect position. I could have assumed the loan. The mortgage for the place was only $815 for it. They don't even make those anymore where you can assume the loan and be able to just take over immediately right then.
Assume the loan, assumable mortgage, round up family. Help me. Do you think that I didn't have the skill? Wait, when was this? 13,
14.
When I brought it to you, did I not have the skill to transfer my beliefs over to you at that time, being a new trainer?
Well, I think what it was at that time.
What was I saying? No doubt I had to be saying a lot about an assumable
mortgage.
You
said a whole lot.
I've never seen an assumable mortgage before. They don't even exist.
Yeah, you said a whole lot about it. You actually was telling them that they don't even have those in existence really anymore. You're looking at a gold nugget. But in my mind, I'm looking at, well, I have this loan already for 185. I know I can. Yes, pre-approval. I already had 8,000 in the bank, and I had more money actually coming in. So I'm like, well, I can go ahead and get me something bigger and better. I don't even want to have to do too much into it. But you yourself, you was actually, Charles, they don't make them like this no more. You should jump on this. I'm not looking at the big picture of what's actually in front of me. So I pretty much let it pass right by me, as opposed to jumping on it.
Gotcha.
Wow. As far as with the coaching, I mean, yes, but you didn't see the full necessity. Well, the full fact of I wasn't 100% grasping what you was actually saying then, because you do so many houses, which is understandable. You do so many of them in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month. You do so many of them that once the person actually says, they too hesitant on it, you just
Yeah,
Go
I'm
to the
done.
next one. It's
That
understandable.
could be a flaw, though. That could maybe I should.
Well, I mean, time.
Time will tell with that.
Yeah,
You hear him
time is
round
the
up.
biggest
If you, what do you
teacher.
think? Do you think that you should be more like that, like this, or you should be more like thinking about it more? Which way would you think would be as on an entrepreneur side?
I think if you have a gold chip right there in front of you, you should jump on it right then.
Right now.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Don't waste time on a mistake that it took you a long time to make. And that right there, that's a big mistake. Actually overthinking it. That's a problem that I actually have. I'm trying to work on it. I'm working on it a little bit better. But a lot of times you have something real good right there in front of you. You overthink it so much that by the time you get it all together up here, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Shit. Somebody else has already jumped in there and took it.
You're damn right. Yeah. So when Charles, he comes over from time to time, talks about so much stuff we talk about. But when I remember I had to go live roundup, 75-degree weather. We have the windows open. It's January, beautiful weather here in Virginia Beach area. He reminded me about this Assumable Mortgage Deal. It stuck out so much in my head because that has been up until that point. No, that was and has been the only assumable mortgage deal that I have ever seen.
Yeah, the only one. And you kept saying that, but I wasn't catching on to what you were saying just because I'm like, it's not what I want. I want something more. I want the bathrooms that look like this. I want the kitchen to look like that. And man, yeah, that was one of those. That's one of those times that I dropped the ball.
It's not too bad. We won't kill you for that. We'll give you another chance.
Yeah, and thank you, Chris. I definitely see what you're saying now.
Chris is he's an entrepreneur in Maryland. Charles, the greatest thing about being new to real estate is that it's okay to be wrong. I still am too. Mess it up now. Learn from it. Try not to overthink it if you can. What do you think about that, Charles?
Well, see, Chris, other Chris. A lot of times my problem is, as you see I have these grays and stuff in here. So that means I feel like a lot of times I'm already behind the 8 ball with it because I'm trying to catch up as fast as possible.
Catch up to what?
Well, I mean,
because I know guys that are 10 years younger than me making a lot more than me, Charles.
Well, I mean, I feel like that was what, 2013, 14, and we're in 20 now. So if I would have stuck the process harder then, from then to now, I should be way farther ahead than what I was. But there's a lot of life changes, a lot of diversions that push you in different directions, and different life things happen. So
let's see.
Trying to get that worked out.
No joke, Auto. If I choose to and ask you to be my trustee on my land trust, that's fine. It's $150. Does that mean you will come to my state and be there to close on my property? No joke, Auto. You know I love you. I seen you here several times. No, I ain't finna do that. But you can FedEx me the stuff or just email it to me and I'll print it out and get it notarized and mail it back to you. No big deal. All right.
Now let me touch on that. Okay, what he's asking about would you come to my states and be there to close on
you've
my
been
property.
My trustee on deals, so Charles understands how this works too.
Yes, but now somebody like that's in a whole nother state, would you be willing, if they paid for your travel and lodging to come there, would you go there?
That's a good question.
And close on it, Mr. Otto. I mean, I don't know if that's part of your agreement.
You want to give no joke, Otto, where are you, by the way?
Because he would have to actually get there and be there for X amount of days.
Just a day to facilitate the closing.
That depends on, if he already has it in place.
They have it already. Yeah, I don't have time to wait. No joke, Otto, if I were to be there, depending, it would be a lot more. Yeah, I guess, Charles, I never thought about that. Yes, everything has a price. They prostitute me out to another state. But I would prefer you to just mail it and FedEx it, and we can do it like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. Chris also said you could have lost your shirt by not knowing what you're doing. He got the boy right here to help him though.
You're right.
What do I think?
Right.
What do I think about student rentals? I have no knowledge on that right now. No knowledge on that. I wish I did. GT, the vicissitudes of life sometimes gets in the way of process. You're right. Progress. Sorry about that. So, Charles, what would you say? Let's get out of here. For people that have analysis paralysis, I mean, no doubt you looked at a bunch of deals in the past. You're kind of getting back on the horse now. What are you going to say to my Roundup viewers? Roundup as we get out of here. Register below. Go hang out with us in Las Vegas, March 31st at Ron Legrand's Great American Real Estate Summit. The link is in the video description.
Where's that actually going to be at in Vegas?
I don't know what hotel. Some casino hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the all the stuff's in the video description there.
Well, what I would actually say is, don't make the mistake that I did and just overthink it. This was actually a property that I was trying to live in myself. So I already had the picture up here of where I wanted to live, but I'm not looking at the location is in excellent. The home itself was already in pretty good. Everything was pretty good
comparatively speaking to the ones that we usually see.
Yeah, we've seen some horrible places. Horrible.
So good condition.
Yeah, nothing was destroyed.
Repairs,
no repairs was really needed. You could actually move in,
loan
ready to go. The loan was already under $1,000. This place that I'm talking about was a 3-bedroom. It was 1 bathroom. I wanted 2 bathrooms. I wanted the bedrooms to be bigger just because it was somewhere that I wanted to live. Not thinking, okay, it already had equity already in it. I'm still not even looking at any of that. I'm like, oh, no, this is not what I want right now. I want it to be picture perfect. I should have just jumped on it right then. It had a nice sunroom. The backyard was huge. The other houses in the neighborhood was $300,000 to $400,000 already.
Down the street more.
This one,
remember that,
man. Yeah, I mean, that's one of those ones that I kick myself all the time that I missed the mark. So
up until then, I had never seen. Well, I remember calling you like, Charles, I got something. An assumable mortgage. I don't think I had the expertise to explain what we had.
Yeah, I just don't think that right then. I mean, you was dealing with so many of them.
Yeah.
Did it
kind of blend in? Did it blend in with all the others we were looking at?
Yes, because I mean, we was looking at a lot of them. But the necessity of actually trying to grab this one, I just wasn't catching it.
Assumable mortgage, y'all.
Which, wow. I mean, after I look at it, I'm more of, okay, Chris is an adult grown man. I'm a grown man myself, so I should have actually been able to recognize what was actually going on, but I didn't. And Chris was more like, well, okay, you don't like this one, we'll move to the next one. But like that was the one that I was supposed to get, because that house right now, everything in that neighborhood is 275 and all.
Yeah, 275. I bet.
And I missed it. I missed that mark. It won't happen again. It will not happen again.
Richard wants to know, Richard, where you guys coming from? Any encouragement for us young beginners, Charles?
Are there any more assumable loans?
We'll get to that in a minute. I got 2 seconds. We got to go. Damn, it's 6:40. I'm gonna do. We just spoke with the seller. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, we got California. Hey, Rosanna, we got to go. I don't want my wife to. Y'all, my wife's pregnant. Y'all know your boy trying to stay on his P's and Q's.
Yes.
Charles.
You don't want no waves in the house. No waves in the house. A peaceful house is the best house.
That is true.
The best house.
All right, round up. We got Ron Legrand coming to my channel on the 20th. Make sure you get down and register. You live and learn. You're right. Guys, I got to get to dinner. Charles, thank you, my brother.
Peace out.
All right. Subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Talk to you in a minute.